Hi, welcome to Virtually Sunday. My name is Tony Pickler, Mission Outreach Director for Resurrection Parish in Green Bay, Wisconsin. When I was a kid, my dad loved Western movies and TV shows. And because there was only one TV in our house, that made us kids fans of Westerns as well. Well, at least sort of. There was nothing like seeing a John Wayne, a Glenn Ford, or a Clayton Moore as the Lone Ranger movie on a Saturday afternoon. Like any good Western, you knew who the good guys were from the bad guys. How? The white hats versus the black hats, of course. And the guys in the white hats would always win. That's how Westerns were designed. It all seems so clear, so easily understandable. In the Gospel from St. Luke this Sunday, it seems that Jesus is setting up the same dualistic situation. There's the bad guy, the Pharisee, who seems to come to the temple with a narcissistic attitude, claiming that he is thankful that he is not like the rest of humanity, greedy, dishonest, adulterous, or even like the tax collector that had come into the temple to pray as well. This guy is confident and arrogant, to say the least. Then there's the good guy, the tax collector, the guy with the white hat. This humble guy cowers in a corner, asking God for mercy as a sinner. He cannot even raise his eyes to the heavens due to his shame. But do we see the twist here? The good guy, the guy in the white hat, should have been the Pharisee. They were the honored and respected religious leaders of the time, learned in the law of God. And the bad guy, the one in the black hat, should have been the tax collector. Tax collectors were despised in Jesus' time because not only did they collect taxes for those hated Romans, but they also swindled people out of their hard-earned wages by overcharging people so that they could line their own pockets. Why isn't this story as clear as we think it should be at first glance? Because that's our story too. We want to be the good guy, the good person. We want to believe that we wear the white hat. Those other people are the bad people. They're the ones wearing the black hats. Consider our attitude towards those who suffer from poverty and homelessness. Are we praying to God, thanking God that we're not as unfortunate as those people? When it comes to our brothers and sisters who have come to this country out of desperation in their own living situations in their native countries, do we judge them and call them illegal and unwanted? Pope Francis reminds us that the church is not a museum of saints, but a hospital for sinners. While we strive to be saints, we're a mixed bag of unrealized potential, mistakes, woundedness, and frailty, all sinners in need of the mercy of God. White hats and black hats, good guys and bad guys. While it was clear-cut in the Westerns of our youth, it isn't quite as clear in our world or in the kingdom of God. Because as usual, Jesus is turning things upside down. We need to expect the different. He's throwing us off balance from what our preconceived notions of the world would lead us to believe. He reminds us at the end of this parable that whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles him or herself will be exalted. May we be challenged this week to not get ourselves into dualistic thinking, believing there are good people and bad people, white hats and black hats. Rather, let's come to the realization that we are just people connected by our humanity in search of faith and hope and love. And the greatest of these, as we know, is love, both of ourselves and each other. Have a great week, and peace be with you.